Hello friends, how are you? Hopefully you are doing great. In today's video I am going to show you how to split a string, and I will show you in two ways. And believe me, this is one of the main things which you have to use, and it will come frequently to use, right? So I have on my sample examples here. I just randomly, this is a fake email address I have created, and then I'll show you two ways of doing it, right? How you can do to split a strings. Right now this is an email address. So what my issue is here is I have email addresses, and from email addresses I have to take the first name and then take the last name here, right? So if I'll do with the I can manually type it. You say what's the problem here, right? You can manually do it, but the problem here is I just want to show you as example. But what if there is rather than 4 or 5, it might have 10,000, right? Or maybe 20,000, because the data can be of any size. Then how you will optimize Excel in Excel to do that? So excited? So let's get started on this one. Okay, so what I'm showing you. So what you need to do first, for the first one, you just type what's your first, what's the name you want to do. For me, I want to put the Pramod as the first name, right? Because this is as a first name, and then last name come as a Kumar. Then what you need to do, go to the data tab. If you are home tab, go to the data tab, because this is my data and I want to work with the data. And within the ribbon, you go to click on this Flashfill, right? Either you can click this button or press Ctrl E, but I am pressing this button, and you see the magic of Excel. Excel automatically populate this to you, right? Kabir, Jackie, and Nick, the first name, right? It's tremendously save the time and helps as well. The next thing is, okay, here now I want to come and do the last name, right? Because my 50% job is done. So the moment I start typing my last name, Kumar, right, and press enter, and then I'll write Saints, and you see the moment I only press say S and I just stop here, I don't do nothing, and Excel is trying to work in the background. And if you notice, the top level ribbon is all grayed out. There is no option available for me to press, because right now the cell is in working, is action, is in progress mode. So it's asking me, right, is in the edit mode. So it's asking me, are you planning to accept this, my suggestion? And all you need to do now is just press enter. Okay, and you see this all the ribbons come back as well, and at the same time I got my stuff filled as well. So this is how easy is it. If you are using, I'll show you another way of doing as well. But so far, if you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new, right? And if you want me to cover any other topic, please do put in the comments. And if you haven't seen my basics lectures, please feel free to browse the channel and look into it. Okay, now the next thing is I have the same data, but now I'm not using the Flashfill. Here I will show you one extra trick or extra features which will do the same thing, or maybe in any other kind of a data it will help you. It won't be the same, but it will do the job for you. Okay, so now I have this one, and I'll need to split this into the first name and the last name without using the Flashfill, right? So that's my target. Okay, so what I need to do, I still on the data tab, but rather than go to the Flashfill, I'll go to the text to the columns and click here. So first I select the range, whatever the range, I select all the list, don't select the header, and select all the values which you want. And now I need to work on these values. So I click on text to column, and you see Excel automatically selected that, okay, this is your preview of the data. I'm happy with that, and I click next. Here, rather than clicking now, what I need to do, I need to split this data by the dots. You see there is a first name dot last name. So there is no option here. So I'll go to the other, check this other and click the dot. And if I notice when I click the dot, Excel showing me the preview. That's perfect. I got my first name as separate out. And then when I click next, and Excel is asking where you want to populate the data. I click on this one. I'll say no, don't populate in here, populate on the M, right? The next column, and then finish next. And Excel did the first one for me, right? Very nicely populate the first name for me, but still I need to work on the last name. My last name is not populated. So I come here and I remove the .com. Okay. Again, I select the data which I need to work. And if you click the text to columns, okay, I got my data range. Select the delimiter one. The first one is automatically selected. I'm happy with that. Click next. Can you make any guess what it will be now? What is my what should be I dividing? Yes, if you are making the at sign, you are making the right guess. This is the at, because I want to split the line between the at, right? So when I click the at and next, and again it's asked, no, I don't want to ruin the N. Let me do it the O just to see and finish. When I click it, you have seen now my last name is get populated and I don't need this here. So I just chop it out, this one, and cut and paste it back here. This is a two-step process, but this is the step. If you text to column is a very good feature. If you know this feature, then what depend upon any kind of data. If you want to chop it, whether it's a pipe separated or any other, you can split into the data one time into the multiple columns, right? So that's the beauty of it. Let me show you that example or the power of that. So let's say if I have this data, right, I'll copy the data here. I'm just manipulating the data right now, right? So I have the data, and let's see if I have this at sign, I want, let me show you the power of text to columns. I replace this with this one, okay, and then the dot as well, okay. So let's say this is your file, the pipe separated file, right? Or the data you have in this format. It can be possible, right? Now you need to chop this into the words. You need to take out all the words and populate into the columns. Can you do it by yourself? If I'll suggest, try to do yourself and then pause the video and look into it. Okay, so what need to be done now? So let me hide this so you can see nicely, right? Okay, so yeah, I think I haven't shared. Yeah, if you need to hide anything, just select whatever you have, select the columns or the rows and right click, and there is a hide button. If you haven't played it out, that's the extra bonus trick for today's video. Okay, now I come here and then I select my data, right? You need for text to column, you need to select all your data, whatever you need. So I have selected my data. I come to the text to columns, go to the next, and this time I have did these. This is called the semicolon, I think, right? So I uncheck this one and uncheck. I don't want tab and semi. No, this is not a semicolon. This is the pipe separated. So I need to do the others. So this is the pipe, right? So I selected the pipe. I put the pipe there and then click the next, right? And let me select my destination place and next, and ta-da! You see, Excel did in one time, so it's easy for me to work. Now I just copy my first name, last name, and email domain, and I am good to go. So that's the power of Excel, right? So it makes things easier. It makes things Excel give you the productivity. And if you like this video, give a smash that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. It motivates me to more and more good video like this in future. Okay, thank you, and see you soon in next video. Bye for now.